Welcome to Adventure Hub, your guide to untold epic stories. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps the channel grow, and we appreciate any help you can give. Now, let's dive into today's adventure. What if Billy Cranston turned evil? In an alternate dimension within the Power Rangers universe, a cosmic event altered the fate of one of its key members, transforming Billy Cranston, the Blue Ranger, into an embodiment of darkness. This tale explores the profound consequences of Billy's descent into evil and how it reshaped the destiny of the Power Rangers and the entire world. The story begins in the bustling city of Angel Grove, where the Power Rangers have fought countless battles to protect their home from various threats. Among them, Billy Cranston stood out as the intelligent and resourceful Blue Ranger. His genius in technology and science often provided the team with the edge they needed to defeat their enemies. Billy's laboratory was a sanctuary of innovation, filled with gadgets and devices that had saved the day on more than one occasion. One fateful evening, as Billy was working late into the night, a mysterious energy surge rippled through his lab. The Morphin grid, the source of the Power Rangers' powers, was reacting to an unknown force. Billy's instruments detected a strange anomaly, a temporal rift, a tear in the fabric of reality that could alter the course of history. The readings were unlike anything he had seen before, and the potential implications were both fascinating and terrifying. Driven by a mix of curiosity and duty, Billy decided to investigate the anomaly. He donned his ranger suit and made his way to the location where the energy readings were strongest. His journey led him to a newly discovered cave system beneath the city, a place shrouded in mystery and ancient legends. The local folklore spoke of powerful artifacts hidden within these caves, relics from an age-old war that had been long forgotten. As Billy ventured deeper into the labyrinthine tunnels, the air grew thick with an almost tangible energy. The walls were adorned with strange symbols, glowing faintly in the dim light. They seemed to guide him, pulling him toward an unknown destination. Despite a growing sense of unease, Billy pressed on, driven by the belief that whatever lay ahead could hold the key to understanding the anomaly. Finally, Billy arrived at a hidden chamber deep within the cave. At its center stood a dark crystal, pulsating with a malevolent energy that resonated with the Morphin grid. The crystal seemed to call to him, whispering promises of power and knowledge. Despite the warnings echoing in his mind, Billy's curiosity got the better of him. He reached out and touched the crystal. The moment his fingers made contact, a surge of dark energy engulfed him. Billy's consciousness was flooded with visions of unimaginable power and domination. The artifact revealed to him the secrets of the Morphin grid and how to manipulate it for his own gain. It whispered promises of ultimate power, showing him a reality where he could rule unchallenged. Consumed by these dark thoughts, Billy began to change. The transformation was swift and dramatic. His once bright and noble armor darkened to a sinister shade of blue, streaked with black lightning. His eyes, once filled with curiosity and kindness, now glowed with a cold, menacing light. Billy Cranston, the Blue Ranger, had become the Blue Reaper, a force of darkness rivaling the likes of Lord Zed and Master Vile. Back at the command center, the other Rangers noticed Billy's absence and felt an unsettling shift in the Morphin grid. Alarms blared, and Zordon, the wise and ancient mentor of the Rangers, sensed a grave disturbance. "Rangers, something is terribly wrong. Billy's energy signature has changed. We must find him immediately." Jason, the Red Ranger, led the team in a frantic search. They retraced Billy's steps, eventually finding themselves at the entrance to the ancient caves. The oppressive energy within the caves was palpable, and the Rangers steeled themselves for what lay ahead. As they descended into the depths, the Rangers could feel the malevolent energy growing stronger. Their hearts pounded with a mix of fear and determination. They knew that whatever had happened to Billy, they had to bring him back. The bonds of friendship and loyalty that held the team together were unbreakable, and they would not abandon one of their own. When they finally reached the hidden chamber, they found Billy standing before the dark crystal, his transformation complete. He turned to face them, his expression cold and unrecognizable. "Join me," he said, his voice devoid of the warmth they knew. With the power of this artifact, we can reshape the world, free from the constraints of our enemies. Jason stepped forward, his sword drawn. Billy, this isn't you. Fight it! But Billy's transformation was complete. He raised his hand, and a wave of dark energy knocked Jason back. The Rangers fought valiantly, but they were no match for Billy's newfound powers. With a final devastating blow, Billy incapacitated his friends and vanished into the shadows. The Rangers regrouped at the command center, their spirits dampened but their resolve unbroken. They knew that saving Billy would be no easy task, but they would stop at nothing to bring their friend back from the brink of darkness. In the days that followed, Billy, now known as the Blue Reaper, began his reign of terror. He harnessed the power of the artifact to create his own army of Dark Rangers, twisted versions of his former teammates. Under his command, Angel Grove fell into chaos. The skies seemed permanently overcast, reflecting the dark presence that now controlled the city. The once bustling streets were now eerily quiet, as fear gripped the hearts of the citizens. Desperate to save their friend in the world, the remaining Rangers sought the help of Zordon and Alpha 5. They discovered that the only way to break the artifact's hold on Billy was to destroy it. However, the crystal had become intertwined with Billy's life force, making the task perilous. This marked the beginning of an epic struggle, as the Rangers prepared for a confrontation that would test their limits and challenge their unity. The fate of Angel Grove, and perhaps the entire world, hung in the balance as they faced the daunting task of saving their friend from the darkness that had consumed him. As the days turned into weeks, the Power Rangers faced an escalating series of attacks led by Billy, now known as the Blue Reaper. The once vibrant city of Angel Grove was shrouded in darkness, its streets deserted and its citizens living in fear. The Blue Reaper's army of Dark Rangers, twisted versions of his former teammates, enforced his will with ruthless efficiency. In the command center, the remaining Rangers, Jason, Kimberly, Trini, Zach, and Tommy, huddled around a holographic projection of the city. Zordon's voice resonated through the chamber, grave and steady. Rangers, the situation is dire. Billy has harnessed the power of the Dark Crystal to unimaginable levels. To save him and our world, we must destroy the crystal. Tommy, the White Ranger, clenched his fist. We can't give up on Billy. There has to be a way to reach him. Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, nodded. We need to remind him of who he really is. We have to show him that he's stronger than this darkness. With renewed determination, the Rangers devised a plan to infiltrate the Blue Reaper's fortress, a foreboding structure that had risen from the depths of the earth, pulsating with dark energy. They knew the risks were immense, but their bond as a team and their unwavering loyalty to Billy propelled them forward. Under the cover of night, the Rangers made their way to the fortress. The air crackled with dark energy, and the oppressive atmosphere weighed heavily on their spirits. As they approached the entrance, they were confronted by the Blue Reaper himself. Why do you resist? Billy's voice echoed through the darkness, cold and devoid of the warmth they once knew. With the power of the Dark Crystal, we can reshape the world. Jason stepped forward, his voice firm. This isn't you, Billy. We know you're still in there. Fight it. A fierce battle ensued, the Rangers struggling against the overwhelming power of the Blue Reaper. Amid the chaos, Kimberly managed to get close to Billy. Billy, please, remember who you are. You're our friend, our brother. Don't let this darkness control you. For a moment, the cold light in Billy's eyes flickered. The words of his friends pierced through the darkness, clouding his mind. The real Billy, the one who had fought for justice and peace, began to resurface. Seizing this moment of vulnerability, the Rangers combined their powers to strike the Dark Crystal. A blinding light filled the chamber as the crystal shattered, its dark energy dissipating into the air. Billy collapsed to the ground, his dark armor crumbling away. As the light of dawn broke over Angel Grove, Billy opened his eyes to see his friends standing over him, their faces a mix of relief and concern. I'm so sorry, Billy whispered, tears streaming down his face. The artifact's influence was gone, but the memories of his actions haunted him. The Rangers embraced their friend, united once more. Zordon's voice resonated with pride and relief. Welcome back, Billy. Together, you are stronger than any darkness. In the days that followed, Billy worked tirelessly to repair the damage he had caused. He vowed never to let curiosity override his sense of duty again. The bond between the Rangers grew stronger, fortified by the trials they had endured. Billy threw himself into developing new technologies, aiming to prevent future corruptions of the Morphin grid. One evening, as the Rangers gathered in the command center to celebrate their victory, a bright light filled the room. Suddenly, Dulcea, the guardian of the planet Phaedos, appeared before them. Her presence was both commanding and serene, her eyes filled with urgency. "Rangers, stop celebrating so soon," Dulcea said, her voice grave. "The dark crystal you destroyed was none other than the Black Zeo crystal. Its destruction has sent ripples through the cosmos. The galaxy may now be in grave danger." The Rangers exchanged worried glances, the weight of her words sinking in. "What do you mean?" Jason asked, stepping forward. Dulcea's expression hardened. The Black Zeo crystal was a key component in maintaining the balance of power in the universe. With it destroyed, an ancient evil has been unleashed. Billy's heart sank as he realized the full extent of what had happened. "What have we done?" Dulcea turned her gaze to the horizon, her voice filled with foreboding. "She has awakened." Thank you so much for watching and for your amazing support. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement really helps our channel grow, and we appreciate every bit of it. Hey, do you have an idea for a story? Drop it in the comment section below, and your story idea could be featured in our next episode. See you in the next adventure. Take care.